DBSCG thingz.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Texan, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG thingz. And today we're bringing you another very exciting deck, guys. This is going to be a deck from the Realm of God set, God Trunks. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out ProMats, guys. Best place to go get your custom card needs. Link will be in the description below for you guys to go check them out. And also on the screen now, you can see that they're holding a monthly tournament via Discord at the second weekend of every single month with some great prizing here. You can come win some ProMat mats, TCG medals, leaders, and also some booster boxes. So make sure that if this is something you're interested in, use the links in the description below to go to this Discord and join it. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this deck or my content in general, make sure you guys smash all those buttons for me, like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, let's spin this around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with the Trunks list that I was promising my teammate was building and testing with multiple times this past few weeks at our locals, and so here it is. Go ahead and tell us about your deck and your numbers.
Hey guys, this is Trunks. We all know what Trunks does. He has an activate main. You pitch a black card and you get to draw 2, and then if you have 5 or more sands in your warp, you get to untap 1, draw 1. Then on the backside, he has blocker. And then when one of your, when
the unison gets attacked?
Yeah, when an opponent attacks one of your unisons, you get to switch this guy over and you get to block with him.
And then you pitch a card, draw 2? Yeah,
and then when on attacks, or on swing, you get to draw 2 and then pitch 1. And then he has an
warp?
Yeah, to your warp, yeah. And then he has an activate main, Spirit Boost 1, where you get to place 2 black cards from your warp in the drop area, and then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and send to the warp.
Just any card, any cost?
Yep.
Or,
any card, any cost.
Wow.
It's really good removal for black.
Yeah, no.
The unison I choose is Kai. She's really good. She helps your turn 2 awakening very frequently and whatnot. And then she has an auto. When you play a card from your warp, you get to plus a marker on her and draw a card.
So she pluses 2 every single turn, huh?
Yeah, because basically on your turn 2, you're going to plus warp top 3, and then hopefully if you come in clutch to getting the right numbers to awaken, you can awaken, untap 1, and then play one of those guys from your warp, additionally getting another marker. And then another unison I use, just in case if I don't have Kai, Bardock. Very good black unison. It's basically just like the Piccolo, plus 1 draw card, and then his neg 2 is really good. It's a built-in flood negate. Anytime your opponent wants to attack with a battle card, they have to warp a card. And then with this, the reason why I like this setup is because the Spirit Boost is really nice. You can Spirit Boost with him, and then with his effect from Spirit Boost, you get to warp a battle card from your opponent's drop area. So depending on what they have, like a Kortsukai or a Monkey or anything that you think that would be problematic to you in the future that they can play from their drop, he just really helps with that.
Now, do you choose or does your opponent choose?
No, you get to choose.
Oh, that's really nice, yeah.
That's strong against use Goku as well.
Oh, yeah, I know, that's good.
So
because you can warp their secret rare or something out of the drop area.
And then basically for your turn 1 plays, I usually like this just for if you're not, if you can't find one of your unisons, or if you have your unison and you just want to dig a little bit more for like super combos or other things that can.
What's he search out?
He is
Saiyan and unison.
Trunks, yeah.
Top 5 search for a black Saiyan 4 cost or less, or a black unison.
Yeah, with
specified cost of 2.
Oh, so yeah, most of your deck then.
Yeah, majority. So like how I was saying, I really like him because he can search out your super combos. That is really, honestly, really key into this. Just searching those early game because you awaken at such high life. So just getting ready for your opponent to play out battle cards to get ready for anything is just really nice.
Yeah, that's actually really clutch.
That can also search out your negates, right? Your pan.
Yeah, so yes.
That's really nice. If you need that, you know you're gonna need that for an aggro match or.
Mm-hmm. And then to help you with your awakening and just for a little bit more defense, play this Gohan blocker. It's just basically just to help you get your awakening off on your turn 2. You basically play him on your turn 1, so you want to mulligan for him.
Play him from your warp, right?
Yeah, you play him from your warp.
For 1 energy
Nice,
activate
that's
main.
actually a good play. So you activate main turn 1, warp this, draw 2, and then pay 1 and play him.
Yep.
And then he's gonna burst or something like that.
Yeah, when
Warps and top 3 into the warp.
yeah, when you play him, you get to choose, which is very nice. So once you're already awake and established everything, you don't have to warp the top 3. So you get to choose to warp the top 3 to help you get your awakening off.
Yeah, if you want to get those sayings, that's nice.
Yeah, very good.
And then just other little targets to pitch from your leader effect, and just to get enough Saiyans to awaken. This guy's just really good because your unison on your turn 2, you are gonna have 4 markers basically when you play her out. So going into your turn 3, you can spirit boost for 1 plus a marker, draw a card off this, and it's basically you're losing no value for it because you're just gonna be plussing off from this when you're minusing from this.
So it's only a spirit boost 1.
Yeah, it's only a spirit boost 1,
And it plays from the warp, so it triggers her auto to gain a marker and draw a card.
yeah, and it's really good. It's permanent. If you have 10 or more cards in your warp, he gains double strike, and it's just and he is unique, so you really can't spam him out. So that's why I only run it at 2.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's smart.
Pitch him with your leader skill, play him later.
Good card. Can't complain about a 1 energy 20k double.
Yeah.
And then we got Trunks for like I was saying, another good pitch target for your leader, because majority of these cards that you're playing are going to be played from your warp, so you're really not losing that much value.
Also, that's why the unison's so good, because it goes off when you play something from your warp. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Trunks, really good. I feel like black really needed this. There's not a lot of cards in black that has deflect. It is 20k dual attack, and then he has a auto on attack. You get to choose 3 battle cards from your warp and send them to your drop area.
Very nice.
Thing to note about that card, though, he does have a permanent that if he is removed from your battle area, he's removed from the game, though.
Oh, so
Oh,
no
yes.
cyclability.
Yeah, so that's honestly why I run it at 3, because for 2 energy in black, it's really a lot. And then, like how you said, that permanent, he can just get removed from game if he gets removed from the battle area. And obviously, we got a black Saiyan leader. So we run. Another one. We run 4 of the Son Goku, True Fighting Spirit. Really great card, even with the errated. I feel like that's fair. It was just crazy just spamming these guys out and just punishing your opponent for literally negating or playing any type of counterplay. I'm totally okay that they made this unique.
Yeah,
So-
that's the whole errata, right? Just a unique.
Yeah, just unique. And then obviously we all know what True Fighting Spirit does. Just very, very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
card.
negate.
Your
warp.
opponent counters, they warp 1.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's once per turn, right?
Yep, once per turn.
Still really good. That's taxation. Like,
I got this all mixed up.
1 energy, that's really good for like awakening turn.
And then obviously 4 super combos. Bottom deck 1, draw 2.
Pairs well with the True Fighting Goku, because it
Yeah,
is a fusion target.
Yep, we can all see what this is building up to. And then just for my blue matchups, just have it in my back pocket, honestly. And it's really good for some of the fusion targets that we run in this deck. So
Not bad. More Vegeta's.
more fusion targets. We do a 3-3 split. 3 SS4 Goku and then 3 SS4 Vegeta. He just lets you search out for your thwartings or for some of your negates that will be showing up. And then he's really good for just some of your pressure. If you're just trying to just give a little bit of pressure and just trying to deny your opponent from resources, he's just a good overwhelm 6 warp card.
Very nice. And those are, you can fuse with those, right? Since they're both 30Ks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of fusion,
Speaking of the boy,
The man himself. The
We got
man,
a
the
big
myth,
old
the legend. Thwarting.
if you're playing black, you're pretty much almost running this, I feel like, nowadays. But really pairs up with this because you're sending a lot of your cards from your warp, so you're sending a lot of your fusion targets from your warp just to draw 2. It just sounds too busted in my opinion. And
That was great.
And who doesn't like 1 energy, 20k double warp a card, warp a battle card?
Yeah. Super good.
Got another fusion targets. Just to SS4 Gogeta. This card is just really good for just your late games and stuff like that. You'll honestly, when Trunks, you can see very late games because you awaken at very high life on, like I was saying, on turn 2. So turn 4, you can feel very comfortable slapping this down because you'll more likely have 6 or 5 life. So
More thwarting.
yeah, more thwarting. And this card is honestly just really nutty.
What's he do again? He like.
It's tap 4 for, and this is what's really key because a lot of people might not know, but you gotta put 2 Gokus and 2 Vegetas in your drop. So it doesn't matter what power level they're at. It just has to be a Goku and Vegeta. So just tap 4 to play him. Triple strike. When he attacks, you get your pump. Or yeah, when he has triple attack, and then when he attacks, or he has triple attack blocker first of all. And then when he attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and 2 battle cards in the battle area and sends it, ignoring barrier, and sends it to their warp.
Is that at the end of their turn you switch him to active mode?
Yeah, and then at the end of the turn you switch him.
Oh, so you can swing with him all 3 times, but that is a once per turn, so you're only choosing 2 total. That's still really good.
Yeah, and then he has a permanent. When he's in rest, he can't be KO'd. So that comes up in certain times.
Oh yeah, when you block with him, he goes into rest.
Yeah.
So he doesn't die. Yeah, that's nice.
A little overwhelm package I run is Trunks. I really like it because it can just essentially keep.
You're warping your target still.
Yeah, you're essentially warping your target. So
another leader effect, basically.
Yeah, it's like your leader on
a 2, warping 1.
Yeah, it's like your leader on a stick. There's situations where, let's say you don't have a Trunks in your warp or anything. You can do a fusion target and then combo 1 card, overwhelm, send this to your warp, and then just tap 2 to play him out. So there's like really good scenarios where you can get certain keys or certain targets that you need in your warp to play him out.
Absolutely. Just gotta time that right. Very good card.
Then our negate package.
Hey, wait, before you move on, weren't you saying this is really good for like an early awakening or something? I thought I heard you mentioning that. Possibly the best.
Yeah, like one of my matches, it came really clutch because I didn't have. What was it? I didn't have my unison out, so I played. Where is he? I played my blocker. I played my blocker turn 1, and then turn 2 I went into my 6-drop thwarting, and then I think I comboed him out. So I can just get my awakening off really quick on my turn 2. And then I just awakened, or I didn't awaken, I overwhelmed, pitched another Saiyan card because I was 1 short from it.
Okay. So yeah, really good card.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty clutch.
And gate package.
2, 3, 3.
Yeah. 2 Kai, 3 Pan, and then 3 of the blocker negates. Pretty self-explanatory. Time it right with negate or Kai. You basically stop 2 attacks. Pan is leader locked to Trunks Xeno, but it's a really good flood negate. Tap 1. Not a lot of people a lot of people always forget this. You don't actually negate with this. Pan, you only play the card, so the attack still goes through, but after that, if your opponent wants to attack with battle cards, they have to warp 2. Let's say, oh no, they have to discard them.
Does she go down, or is that a solid tap 2?
It's a tap 1 if it's just if
it's your opponent's turn.
Yeah, if it's your opponent's turn, yeah.
Perfect. And then that card, perfect.
And then
really
yes,
good.
like how I've been saying, Black needed this.
Yeah. Great card. Get down 5. Start ripping yourself. Playing blockers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Not much to say about that card. It's absolutely snapped. 5 or less. It's basically a sparking. You take a life. You play it. It negates the attack and makes a blocker token.
Makes you feel a lot better about tapping yourself out, especially in black. If you want to go aggro, if you want to push yourself, you can.
And then for basically, if my opponent's just trying to flood negate me, we got some stuff to punish them.
Absolutely.
Super coming or yeah, I'm silly. Super Kamehameha, obviously 3 or less goes to the warp, and then Kortikai, if they're playing 20k or less, they have to discard 2.
So what? You just watch out for flood negates. Yeah.
I've seen you do spicy stuff. I know you're talking about your Spirit Boost effect earlier, but I've seen you do spicy stuff with this deck where you didn't use Kortikai, but your effect had warped them from the top of your deck, like one of your 1-drops or your unison or something like that. And eventually you Spirit Boosted, and this was one of the cards that you put into your drop area off your Spirit Boost, because it just says to place 2 black battle cards from your warp into your drop area.
Yeah. So if you get Kortikai early in game and you don't want to charge them or use them right away, you can just warp them because you'll know you. And if you have your unison in play, you know you can just get them back basically.
Yeah, that's pretty strong, man. Yeah, the way you looped him, I thought he was gone when I seen him get warped, and I was like, oh cool. Nope, psych, he comes back.
And then for the 2 little extra spice I had for me, obviously everyone, you have to run Champa, at least a 1-of, no matter what deck you are or what deck it is, always Champa. And then me, personally, I just love cracking space time, just throwing that on your leader. Not a lot of people see it. I did the math up, it's crazy, 30k for 1 energy, double, they would usually have to discard 4 cards from hand or use 2 super combos. And I feel like that's crazy beneficial to me.
And it's still value on your opponent's turn as well. Like 1 energy for 15k combo is still very good.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a negate in hand and they're sending something crucial and you have that, that's still 15k. That's 3 cards worth of combo power that you didn't have to use.
Exactly.
And Junie is notorious for this. He will just start off with leader swing. I'll think I'm solid. He has a lot more energy to use, and he'll just drop
Junie
the whole
really is
hand.
notorious for that too. I see you use this a lot of times, not even for game, really just to add that extra pressure and force cards out of your opponent's hand.
Yeah, he just.
And then secret of choice, Kai Brainwash, very great. Is won me a couple of games. It honestly buys me. It's gonna buy you a turn if you.
That's the
aggro,
secret, right?
Yeah, if you aggro your opponent. Comes out for 1 energy. She's a 50k double, which it's crazy for 1 energy. And then it has to activate main / battle. If your opponent wants to attack with a battle card or a unison, they have to crit a life, which is crazy. So even if they have to declare an attack, they have to crit a life first, which is ridiculous.
That is very strong.
Pair that up with that unison.
That's the deck, guys. I hope you like it. I'm still testing it. I'm trying to figure out a sideboard, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and I'll keep y'all updated.
Any cards you've been considering adding and just haven't found the room for it yet?
Brainwash no more for sure. I need to find some room for that. Maybe take some targets down for fusion and whatnot.
I know we were talking about SS Bardock the Tenacious.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Do you think that's more of a side deck card, or do you think you'd squeeze that in as a 1 or 2 of in this deck?
Honestly,
no, that's the overall
this deck does naturally have flood negates. Like you do run the unison that has the flood negate effect, and you also have pans, So, and then now your secret as well. Your secret's busted.
Probably just a side for sure.
Okay.
Because like with this deck, I'm starting to realize you really don't overwhelm. Not too much. You'll probably overwhelm maybe once, twice in a game, but if you can get your chunks out, if you can stay alive for it. But other than that, overwhelm is really not that much. Yeah, everything's going to warp.
More fusion, heavy.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, with that being said, man, do you have any final shout-outs?
No, just comment, subscribe, let me know how you guys feel, and just keep following the channel.
Shout out Yuhp Gang.
Yuhp Gangs.
Alright guys, with that being said guys, if you guys enjoyed this content or this deck profile, make sure you guys consider smashing all those buttons for me, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. And with that being said, we will see you guys next week.
Later.